could blame it on your lips, your touch, your kiss, you know, real traditional. But your love's too original. You were anything but original. Baby, did you know that from the moment we fell?
What's up, you guys? I am back with a new video. It's your friend Michaela, and today I am going to be doing why did I quit Dollar General. So first thing first, it's almost time for Michaela appointment. We're supposed to be leaving at 9. It's 8:41. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this video. Hopefully I'll be done with this video by 8:50. So I have enough time to get Michaela ready because Michaela is currently still asleep. So yeah, let's get into the video. So you guys, watch all the way to the end. And what I am going to say is, right now, I'm going to go into the background before I go into my story time. So you guys, I was a cashier at Dollar General. And a cashier is always supposed to have a backup cashier for when the line get too long, or if the main cashier like me had to go to the bathroom or had to do something or need to do something or whatever. Yeah. That was what the backup cashier was supposed to be. And also, what I am going to say is, when your cashier, okay, when you always have two cashiers, always a backup. And whoever get off the clock first is the one that's supposed to count their drawdown and get it ready for the next person. Whoever get off the clock first. So, for instance, if you have two people and one get off the clock at 3, and one get off clock at 4. The one that get off at 4 is supposed to stay on the cash register, and the one that get off at 3 supposed to count their cash register down. Now, what I am going to tell you about the store that I was at, it was, I don't know how many managers, y'all, but it was a lot of managers. And it was a lot of managers because it was at least 4 of them, I believe. And it was a lot of managers because of the fact my main manager, like the manager of the store, she went out for school or something to become a higher manager. I don't know the story of that. But the word on the street, she wanted to become a higher manager. But then she ended up turning it down. So when she came back to the store, she had all these assistant managers, because you need enough assistant managers to run a store as if it's a store manager. So that was it. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that. That was that. So that's why it's so many assistant managers. These assistant managers, they felt like what they do because the store manager give them that, role. And they feel like, they don't really go by the rules. Everybody do whatever they want to do. Whoever was new, do what they said they wanted them to do, basically. So, yeah, let's go into the story time. And just be mindful of everything I just told you, because it's going to make sense in the end when I tell you the story time. So, you guys, this main male, I got into it with this male. This older man, I don't know how old he is. He act like he about, I don't even know, probably about 10 years old, a 10-year-old boy. And this man that act like he's 10 years old, he aggravates everybody. He get close up in people's face. If y'all know me, I don't like to be touched, and I don't like for you to be in my personal space. I hate that. But he does it to everybody. But I'm the person that get aggravated because I don't like that. And he always, like to play and get in your face and call you sir. Like if you're a male, he like to call you sir. Like a whole bunch of stuff. He called me a bank robber. I look like a bank robber, so I accepted that little name. No shade. But yeah, like he just like to run his mouth and play too much, and you can't really. As him being a manager, he overrule his powers a lot of time and think that he can overrule something. So yeah, keep that in mind. Okay, you guys. So mind y'all, the day before I went to work, I came home. My charger broke. When my charger broke, I was using the charger that I'm using now. That's probably why my phone not charged. So it's like the charger that I had, it was going down because it was actually supposed to be my AirPod charger. But I put it on my phone. So I came to work. Phone basically half dead. Got to work. instantly ran in, went to my locker and got my own charger. But the thing was, my charger did not have a plug with it. I think somebody stole it. It ain't no thing. Somebody stole the plug out my locker to charge their phone or whatever they did with it. So I didn't see my plug. So I'm panicking. I'm like, okay, I got to get on the register. And mind y'all, the other boy that was on the register, it's 2 people at the store. And the other boy that was on the register, when I came, it was time for him to get out. And the other restroom was broke down, ready for me to get on the register. Because the manager, one of the assistant managers, broke her register down and went and played up in the, what they called it, the floor. Went and played in the floor doing work, whatever she was doing. She was doing work. It wasn't like she wasn't working, but she was doing work. And she broke her register down and let the new boy stay on the register, knowing that he get off when I come in. So why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? So basically, I ain't got no backup. So the assistant manager that act like he's 10 years old, he came in. This was me and his night together. I always said, don't do that. I don't like working with him. I can't stand working with him. And I made that known. So I kind of feel like it was plot plan, whatever you want to say. Okay? I ain't gonna say it was plot plan, but I don't like that. I made that known. I did not want to work with him. And they should have switched us. And I'm not understanding, why. Okay, well, I do kind of understand it. But they should have been keeping it the same like we always been. Me being on Sunday morning shift and with the girl, and keeping him on night shift with the boy. Whatever. But anyways, so the night shift with the boy or whatever. So yeah, but anyways, they end up flip-flopping it back and forth. I don't know, the new boy, he wanted to take off that day, or he didn't want to work with him. I don't know. But I always made it known that he aggravates me. He gets on my nerves. And the advice that somebody gave me when I was working there, like, to ignore him. But I can't ignore you. Like, if you in my face, I don't want you in my face. Bag up. Bag up. It ain't no ignoring. Get out my face. And I made it known I go off on him or whatever. But versus like when everybody else go off on him, he'll leave them alone. But me, he stayed in my face and I couldn't stand that. And I go off on him every time. Like, he works my nerves. Like, it's aggravating. Like, I'm talking about literally every day he came to work, he was in my face and I hated it. But I'll story time. So yeah, the assistant manager, she count her register down and put my register up there, or she would never was on the register. I don't know, because I wasn't there. So the new boy got off and I'm, panicking trying to find my charger. Mind y'all, I forgot the charger was behind the thing because I'm not the one that moved them behind the big cash register. They moved them, I don't know, was it because people stealing or what. So I'm running through the store like people started coming in line. The boy done got our car, coming in line. So I ran over there with where the man was, the 10-year-old boy, which is the manager. I ran over there where he was, and the assistant manager that should have still been on the register, she was not on the register. So I was like, hey, what's up? Like, can you jump on the register or whatever? Like, the line getting to the back of the store. Can you please jump on the register? Like, I'm trying to get my phone situated, whatever. Woo. And he was like, no, you don't need no phone. He was like, no, you don't need no phone to be on the register. Like, why you need a phone at work? I said, baby, I got a child. Not too much. You wouldn't know because you don't got no child. So I walked away. I'm still running through the store and finding the charger. I'm still seeing the people like get to the back of the store just about. We're not even back of the store, like the middle of the first set of aisles or whatever. So I'm like, okay, they getting longer and longer. So I'm like, okay, y'all, hold on. Let me go get somebody for y'all. So I ran back to where he was again. He's still running his mouth. I said, can you please get on the register because you got customers up there? And he was like, no, that's your job. That's your job. So I can't remember what I said to him, but I was like, I got a child. I need my phone. Something like that I said to him. But anyways, long story short, he mad because I went off on him. I wasn't listening to him. Like I said, he like to overrule his power. And from the very jump, the old girl, okay, whether she broke her draw down or not, if you could always jump on my register, you're not supposed to, but they still do it. You know what I'm saying? You can always jump on my register and run this line down so I can get situated. So that was that. Then I text my manager because he was like, you need to clock out. You need to clock out. You need to go home. I was like, I'm not finna clock out anyways. Next, cause by this time I had went and plugged my phone into this little thing where you could just plug the thing without the cord, without the plug-in thing. So I did that. He was like, you need to clock out. Like, you not finna stay here with me and just run his mile. And I'm just like, baby, I'm not finna clock out. Like, you didn't do your job, so now you're mad. Let's really talk about it. So yeah, I ended up staying on the clock, and then after he kept talking about clock out, clock out, clock out, I was like, okay, at this point, I'm sick of hearing your voice. Second of all, okay, if I clock out or get out, I turn around, I say, okay, since you want me to clock out, bet I'ma clock out. I said, bet I ain't clock out, but I walked away from the rush. I said, now you get up here and run this register. So during this time, he on the phone playing like he a little crybaby or whatever on the phone with our main manager. So I texted the main manager. I was like, hey, what's up? Do you want me to clock out? She gonna text me back and say no. She got too much going on in her real life, and that's not even to bash her or nothing like that. But she got too much going on in her real life, but outside the store. So I don't know what she was dealing with, but she was dealing with something. She was like, no, da da da. So he done called the other girl up or whatever because they was in the process of hiring this new girl, the same, this color. Not this color, right? So they called her up there early to basically take my spot. And my thing is, I was like, okay, bet. I said, okay, bet. I go ahead and clock out, but I'm finna ride this clock a little bit, okay? Because I'm going to get my little money's worth. Don't play with me. So I rolled the little clock or whatever. And I waited, rolled the clock. And then I finally got off the clock when I didn't even get off the clock when she got there. Like, she was still calling. He was stuttering in my face, talking about clock out. So that's when I really went off on him. So yeah, I ride the clock and I sat in the break room or whatever. After I ride the clock a little bit, I ended up clocking out, and that was that. And my thing was, after that was really my last straw, because my store manager, she texted me, she was like, if you want to do a report or if you want to quick or whatever, let me know now or whatever. So I let her know I do the little report, and I was going to go through with it, and go ahead and get the men, out the way. But then I was like, I don't really feel like doing all this. So I left my keys there before I wrote the report, and yeah, left it at that. But yeah, that was pretty much it, you guys. Like, yeah, long story short, like, her assistant managers ran over her and ruled over her, and they all did their own thing. And after I left, the word on the street, they said something to him, and I don't know if he ever started doing it because I didn't keep up with it and I really didn't care. But they end up saying something to him, because I had to text my DG dad, because I had a DG dad there, and I called him my DG dad because he made sure I was protected. He let me know if any males come in here, rowdy, because in the area that we was, it was a lot of people was rowdy, not just female, but it was mostly males. They would get rowdy, they would do this, they would do that, stuff like that. So yeah, like, he made me feel very protected. He reminded me of my dad. Like, when my dad pulled me out to the side and talked to me about stuff, and I'd be like, okay, I'm cool. Like, I'm gonna be cool or whatever. And he taught me everything versus all the other assistant managers. They really didn't teach me nothing. He was the main one that took time out. And even when I went on the other shift with the other manager, like, he would tell me some stuff, and then when I get back on morning shift, it just like everything be flipped. Like, it's not supposed to go like that. He's doing it the wrong way. He's doing it his way, whatever, So that had a lot to do with it. But at the end of the day, only reason why I stayed there is because of the money. I liked the money. That's it. But the money that I was making, I really spent it on myself, and probably spent it on Mikhail here and there. But I mostly made the money for myself, because Mikhail check basically take care of every need that he needs. The check that he get from the state take care of everything with him. So it's like me working with, I was really working for myself. So yeah, that was pretty much it. I was really working to make money for myself, to get myself up on my feet. But basically, all I did was spend my money on really getting my hair done. I brought me a pair of shoes and stuff like that. And I spent most of my money on Christmas gifts. So Christmas was out the way. My thing is every Christmas I want to try to get everybody something. I also want to get my baby a lot of stuff. So that was my goal every year, and I accomplished that. So after Christmas, I really didn't care about the job. I didn't have to fight no more because at this point, it is what it is. But yeah, like I said, the manager should have jumped on the register, or the old girl should have stayed on the register like it was supposed to be. But it was a lot of rules being broken. And me personally, I don't care because I don't like people, you know. What I do know is they did want me to stay. They didn't want me to quit, but my thing is when I get into it with you real bad, I don't even want to be in your presence. And that's something that I really got to grow up from. But if I get into it with you, I do not want to be in your presence at all. And that's just that on that. So even if he was to, apologize or whatever the case may be, I still don't want to go back. And another reason why I don't want to go back is because, the store manager, she had a lot going on in her outside life, which you cannot control what you do outside of work. You're dealing with other stuff and stuff. And I kind of feel like a lot of times, I couldn't hear her opinion good enough because her sister manager was overruling what she said and all this other stuff. But other than that, my store manager, she was great. It's just she had too much going on. And what really made me realize she had too much going on is because when I got my discharge papers from Dollar General, I tested her and I was like, what is this? And she was like, I'm handling this, I'm handling that. Or no, I think she said she was on vacation. I was like, okay, enough for me, boo. I'm going to bag up, get out your face. Because, like, at this point, you can't take time out your day to deal with work. And you're the store manager. Like, you shouldn't even took that position. That's just how I feel. But, yeah, that's that. But I had a great time at Dollar General. Like, I loved everybody that was there. Only person, like, I really didn't like was the little 10-year-old boy, basically. That was the only person. Everybody else was pretty cool. Like, I liked their personality. They was chill. They, whatever. But yeah, you'll never see me back going there because like a lot of people, I know a lot of people thought about, they would text me and be like, hey, you thought about like going back there? And honestly, if I go back there, like I would prefer the store manager. And I shouldn't say all this, but I really don't care because it is what it is. Like, truth is true. I prefer the store manager to be gone only because, she have a lot going on and she's the only one that's, supposed to be responding to dealing with work 24 hours because she's on salary. So, yeah, if you can't handle the 24 hour, then I don't feel like, you should be in that position. And I get, things happen, but you have to step down sometimes. You get what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. You have to step down. And at that 10-year-old boy there, I don't want to go back. But other than that, everybody was cool, genuine, whatever. The staff store manager, her life ended up regulating with job and all this other stuff, then, yeah, we'll be good. And I'll probably look back then. But other than that, I don't plan on looking back. Hopefully, I can start making money off YouTube and that. I'm going to still continue on with life. I just keep posting on YouTube because that's the only income that I can actually possibly get as of right now to help myself. Like I said, my child is taken care of, dealing with the state and stuff. They have him wrapped around his finger. With him being sickly, they got him like that within a snap of a finger. So, yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Bye, you guys.